Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode here on PlanetZoo. This is of course Rainy Glenzo, and I'd first like to apologise for the fact that this episode is a day later than I originally intended it to be. We will have another episode tomorrow, but I was feeling a little bit unwell over the weekend, so unfortunately I wasn't able to record this episode in time to be released on Monday. But not to worry, we will still get daily content out, and it just means that this week's schedule is a little bit wonky, but going forward from next week it will be Monday, Wednesday and Friday for PlanetZoo. I have the game paused here and I've done just a little bit of things off camera. I've changed this habitat barrier here, and I've put in some heaters ready for the ostriches, and the ostriches, which is a weird thing to say, are in quarantine. The game is currently paused, so nothing has actually progressed in the zoo between episodes. The main reason for that is as soon as I logged on today, I got this notification up here, so we'll have a look at that in just a second. The other thing I went around and done is named all of the habitats to say what was in them, except for this one. This one is still just a random habitat just now. So what we'll do is, first of all, let's go over here. Turn the light on. For saying this area is very white, it's quite hard to see. I want one of these as a pet. That's allowed, right? You can have one of these in your house. I wonder, is it going to work? Are we going to expect offspring? That's not what I wanted. Doesn't look like it. Oh, the guest lag. Okay, so snow leopards, okapi, Hathi, and Indian peafowls is what they're checking. Apparently leaving zoo, but yeah. So once the quarantine is passed, we will get the ostriches. Ostriches? That is how you say it, right? Doubt myself now. We'll get them in here, and while we're waiting, we'll get them some water on the go. Now there is water treatment that covers this part of the habitat down here. So what I'd like to do is build like a small beach area. I know that's not something that they would usually have, but I just figured, you know, it sounds like it would be interesting. And that coupled with the fact I'm not particularly keen on people hanging about in this area of the zoo anyway. So we'll just get this sorted. I've been looking at some things to try and fix this lag, but as of yet nothing's worked. Once I figure out what is causing it, I will let you guys know, and if any of you guys are having the same problem, maybe the fix that I find will work for you guys as well. I actually thought it was maybe the amount of shadows, but it appears not. It did reduce the number of shadows. It's not very deep water, but that's all they need. I do like how there's that little bit sticking out there. Maybe put a tree or something on there. 3 of them has passed. 4 or 3, still 3. Under quarantine. Well, we will just wait for the 4th one. Vet research is complete. 4 is ready to go. So the snow leopards is the only research that we've not done yet. So let's go here. thinking about putting in another quarantine. Because, well, why not? Let's go to habitat and let's find the common ostrich. One of those there, and we'll put another one of these over here. Do we have any enrichment items for them, I wonder? Forage box, that sounds like it could be cool. Let's put that down over here. So, I mentioned I've got heaters in the zoo. They're all hidden underground, like I usually do it. Right, let's pause again, because we need to sort the terrain out. Let's go for a bigger brush. Something like that. We'll do the same up this side as well to get rid of some more of this long grass. I'm not the biggest fan of long grass. And they want some soil soul. Just do something that looks like this. Anything else they want? Now they're fine with that. We could give them some sand in here. Let's actually bring the size of this down, because I wanted this to be sort of like a beach type thing. What is it they use underwater? Heavy soil. Well, sort of heavy soil. Just do something like that, but I want a bit of sand out here. A bit in that corner as well. I've got plenty of space. They apparently have hard shower, but they don't. We're going to give them some hard shower though. Not that bothered with plants. Let's unpause and make sure that is actually the case. I hope this isn't all they actually want, because this looks like quite a boring habitat. They actually seem happy with everything they have. I still want to give them a bit of hard shelter though, a bit of privacy if you will. I do like that one, but we'll go for this one. actually we won't. We will go for the smaller one because they're not that bothered with hard shelter anyway, so. I want to put it about here. I'll put some bedding down in there as well. Just something like that. Gives them somewhere to go and hide if they so desire. Are they otherwise fine though? Seem to be. It's all green. That was surprisingly easy. Now we need to do our usual put in the TV screens in. Which is this one here. I'm actually gonna put these on the fence. Now there's no power over this side, so none of these will work unfortunately. But we'll get them in and get them set up ready to work once we get power in here. Alright, people are hanging about over here, that's fine. I'll stick a board in to block their view. We'll go back all the way over here. I'll stick one there as well. Let's get as many of these done as we can. I could have probably just done one and then duplicated them. Would have probably made my life a little bit less repetitive. I'm pretty sure it's the guests that are causing lag. I mean, we do have 2,675 guests in the zoo. Which I would like roughly double that, to be perfectly honest. These ones I'm not expecting to work, but they're not saying they require power, which, yeah, that one does. But set up anyway. This one will be the same. And there we go. That's all of them. Now let's do the important part. We want everyone's money. We are over 500,000 at this point, so this is all just extra, really. One of those there. I will put one of these here. I also did this little shortcut here with the paths. Right, I also need some of these. Because if people continue to litter in this zoo, I'm going to be very unhappy. More vet research is complete. It's good news. So obviously I still need to put speakers in, and why has it done that to my otherwise completely flat terrain? I'll fix that off camera. I think it's the bedding that's done that actually. Yeah. We need to do some power arrangement over here. I also want to put some stores up here at some point. We're not going to do that right now though. and I would like this path to come round and meet up with this path. This path is going to come out and it's going to sort of join in like that, some kind of way. Probably going to have another habitat over here, I think. Well, we're definitely going to have more stuff over here anyway. But we do need to do it more with the America section. I've got some animals I'd like to put in here and over here. Potentially on this hill as well, but I'm not sure about that one yet. And in here we almost definitely, well, we have our social stress. Alright, so we need to change the barrier type. We're going to have our saltwater crocodiles that we're going to call alligators in that area of Americas. Has that worked all the way around? It has. Is that the right way? It is. That should help with their stress. They're slowly getting less stressed. What about these guys? They're not stressed. You're stressed. And you're stressed, but you're slowly getting unstressed. So hopefully the change in barrier has sorted that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we're going to go into a bit of a jump cut here, where I might see about getting another saltwater crocodile so that we can get our 2 infants in. And what I'll do is I'll bring you guys back and we'll jump into a bit of a time lapse where we make some progress. I'll get some habitats built over here so at least we know what we've got going on. And I'm probably going to put a toilet block down somewhere because I realised that I have a toilet block here, I have a toilet block over here, and then you have to come all the way over here for the next toilet block. There's not many toilet blocks, and it looks like we've got some red ruffed lemurs that are ready to mature. So we will deal with that one as well. We are going to release them to the wild because I want the conservation credits, and I want to start releasing more animals out to the wild. But I will bring you guys back once we have some progress to get on with, and then we will get that time lapse started. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay guys, so as you've seen in that time lapse, I did think about putting a monorail in here, but I just can't figure it out. So I'm going to spend a bit of time off camera and try and work out how exactly that all works. But I got these two habitats put in, two rather large habitats. This one is going to be for our CROCAGATORs, as I'm now going to forever refer to them as, and this one's going to be for something else, which I'm not going to reveal to you guys just yet. So let me know in the comments what you think I'm going to put here. But it is going to be quite a large animal, and I'm also going to put in a bridge here for them as well, so they can actually get over here. I put in the solar panel because I don't think it negatively affects guests at all, so that's always a bonus. There's a couple of things we still need to do. One of them is we need to get the donation bins from over here. That has a lot in it. We need to take this all the way over here and just start dotting them around the place. I'm almost tempted to just put them around everywhere. But for now we'll just do that. Obviously I don't have any screens or anything up here. We're not going to have any animals in there today anyway. But our saltwater crocodiles are ready to leave the quarantine. I put this quarantine down here because, like I said before, this area behind the mountains here is just going to be like a staff area. We're going to use it for like an overflow staff area, if you will. It's out the way, it's hidden, it's not going to affect guests at all, it's just otherwise unused space. We might not even decorate it, but we will definitely see. So we just need to get the crocodiles in. It's also worth letting you guys know that in the last community thingy, I got a saltwater crocodiles reward. It's not, yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking that's not right, it's not what it told me. I got a Himalayan brown bear as a reward, that's what it told me when I logged on today. So we will do something with them in the future. Everyone's running over to get the crocodiles now. We have a male and a female, and we also have two infants from a previous game that I played that I was unable to queue in to get into it. Don't queue to get into it, just get it done. There we go, everything's sorted now. I put another transformer over here, so everything should be fine. We obviously still need to do some bits and pieces in here, but I just want to get the animals in for a start. Once they're in, we can make sure they're happy with the terrain. I'm thinking they might be already, to be honest. Might want some rock, possibly, but should be a fourth one as well. I quite like the idea of this as a thumbnail. It's not often you get a whole family of crocodiles together like that. Even the little ones. Oh, wouldn't want to annoy them. Look at the size of that one though. Alright, let's see if they are happy with everything. They have too much soil, not enough rock. That's fine. We'll make this like a rocky outcrop house. We'll make that all rock. put a bit of rock in over here as well. This water is very deep. Just put bits of rock here and there. Not sure if the stuff that's underwater counts, it doesn't look like it. There we go, they seem to be happy with that. What about environment? Not too bothered with coverage. Yeah, everything that looks perfectly fine with them. Let's check this and make sure they can't escape anywhere, because that would be embarrassing. Looks like they can get through the water at various points, which is what we want. Seems like he can't walk along there though. You can just see how deep this water is in this view though. It is very deep for them, which is what I'd intended. Now, I don't know if they needed hard shelter or not, but I gave them this, as you've seen in the time. He's in the mud bath already. Is that him? I think that's the female. Is it? No, it is the male. Oh, that sound effect there as he laid down. I do like crocodiles and alligators and things like that. I think they look quite cool. Look how filthy he is. That's quite cool. I didn't know that happened. I wonder if when he goes in the water if it's going to clean him off. That's quite cool. That is a feature I did not know about. This is quite an interesting camera view. It's not something you ever actually want to see. The way they swim though, that is quite cool. These things are awesome. Where are the children? There's one there just kinda sleeping. There's the surrogate mother, if you will. Now the two adult ones are ones I purchased in, and the two infants are actually siblings. So that one's a male. I think this one's a male as well. Yeah, but these two are from the same parents. Yeah, these two are from the same parents, so that's quite cool. Let's get these boards all sorted now. And what I did was I put in this steel mesh at the rivers. I did that for both of the habitats I made. And the reason for that is because the glass is watertight. And I kind of need the water to flow all the way through this area of the zoo, because I don't think I have any water treatment down here anyway. So all of the water all needs to be connected. It needs to be able to flow between all the habitats. And we'll just double check after this that is exactly what is happening. And we've got one more over here as well. I do want to do something with the transport rides. Not entirely sure what yet, but I did want some kind of like gondola going up the side of the waterfall. What we might do is we might do a train. We might put in like a train, or even the 4x4 ride. Because I don't want to put in a path from here up to here. And I can't expect people to walk all the way back around here. So I want to have some kind of transport ride. So we might put in like a 4x4 ride that goes up through a track, through the mountains, round the back of here, across what would look like a bridge, and then over here, and then down here. Sort of something along those lines. It does like a loop because it's better if they loop. Our snow leopard is about to have offspring. I mean, I seen that there, but it didn't let me click on it. What's going on over here then? She had more than one? That's quite cool. That's a face as well. Let's see. We've got a female and the male. That's good and bad. I was thinking about it during the time lapse. What I might do is I might move the snow leopards from here because I personally feel that them to be sort of like a big ticket animal, if you will. I feel like I would use that kind of thing to push people further into the zoo. Everybody looking over here for people. We have some people coming down this way, which is good. Now, I wanted to double check the heat map and make sure that the water is still able to be treated. Because as you can see, we have absolutely none down here. It's actually over here and a little bit there that actually treats all of this water. This, I don't think, is treated. But that's fine. This is a really big habitat for these guys. Yeah, it's like 10 times the size it needs to be. Which is fine, because, you know, extra space and things like that. But I think that's quite a bit of progress made for today's episode. We've got ostriches about to mate. That's not mating, they're cuddling. Look at that. That was adorable. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll leave this episode here for today, guys. All of the exhibit animals are having offspring. We'll deal with that off camera. I know that's not the most exciting part of this game, having to constantly trade exhibit animals out. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can, of course, subscribe and ring that bell icon. And it would be very helpful if you guys have been enjoying this series, if you can share it amongst your friends. Anyone you know that you think might enjoy it as well, feel free to share it with them. That'd be very much appreciated. You can also find me on Discord. The link to my Discord is in the description below, and I do have a channel on Discord specifically for all things PlanetZoo. So if you have any tips, tricks, or even just things you'd like to see in a zoo, head over there. That's the best place to do it. You can also share your screenshots of your zoos with me there. And what I might do is, if some of you guys do that, I might showcase them in a future episode. Also, you can find me on Twitter. Lost my train of thought there, but yeah, you can find me on Twitter. My Twitter name is on the screen just now, so feel free to head over there, drop me a follow, and that would be very much appreciated. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.